Hello, friends, how are you? Friends, as my eyes were open today in the morning at 3 a.m., I found the soul is humble and it silently within the self bowed down to the universe, thanked the universe for giving us an opportunity to perform through the day. And as the soul felt that it's connected through the bond of awakening with all around, the mind started with its own queries and that intellectual hunger. Wherever there were queries in the mind, I satisfied all the inquiries. And then I govern my mind to pay attention to those areas which were at the back seat because of the circumstances which were created for us to pay more attention to that. Not that we ignored deliberately, but the circumstances were such that we were supposed to pay more importance to certain areas. And now that the situation has changed, we need to pay more attention to our assets, we need to pay more attention to our properties, we need to pay more attention to our documents, we need to pay more attention to our deficits that have been created because of our priorities to pay attention to those areas where it was almost mandatory. Because if you don't continue with the soul, body, and mind, then the whole scene is over. So we wanted to keep the system in order for it to overcome those obstacles and then to run the system in that direction. And we are now trying to cover up our deficits, and we are also paying attention to our monies, and we are also paying attention to that which is now the need of the hour. Because every era has certain significance wherein certain things dominate, and when we see that it is relevant for us to pay attention to that so that we can leave in our legacy a smooth and the peaceful scene at all levels for our future generations. We work on that, and needless to say that, in the morning I have nourished myself with dalia and with cucumber, and prior to that I had coffee with saunf, and then I satiated all my mental hunger on the Waqf board and on the tariffs and all that, and I'm totally and absolutely clear now on tariffs, that why the tariffs are taking place, and that transition of the economy from the government to the private, absolutely right. And then why such like policies? Because everybody wants their country to flourish, so they have their own policies. Like if we want in our household our economy to flourish, we have to pay first attention to our own strategies and own policies, and we'll keep the bodies in bounds by playing, and whatever you want you can do, music or whatever, but dance, music, whatever, but my priority today is to play something, right? And on the top of the list is that which is mandatory for us to pay attention to our assets and deficits, so that we have our own strategies to cover the definite. And I especially have to do that because I deliberately kept health and happiness on forefront, which is even now a priority, but at the same time we'll pay equal attention to that which has been left out because of certain situations in our family. So but whatever we are doing, because we have a spiritual bond, because we have that bond is bond of awareness, bond of awakening, that it's all in our karmic cycle and we are doing as per the need of the hour. Okay, thank you so much. God bless you. Stay tuned, happy, healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow. God bless you.